just want to get my point across to as many people as I can to get them in great shape. Because as I mentioned, I've been doing this for 25 years, and I am sick and tired of just watching people struggle when all they got to do is buckle down, bust their ass, and they'll get in great shape. Bottom line. Alright, so if you like this video, again, shoot some positive comments to us. And the great thing about America is, guess what? If you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to watch this video. You can turn it off, you can unsubscribe to my newsletter, you can defriend us on Facebook, it doesn't matter. But I hope you truly will listen to what I have to say, because you know what? If you are offended by what I'm telling you, guess what? It means you probably need to listen to what I'm telling you, because most people, when they get offended by something somebody says, there's a little bit of truth involved in that, people. So guess what? If you're offended by what I'm telling you, you probably need to really listen to me, because you probably need to really hear what I say more than anyone else. So here we go. Today what I'm doing is I'm going to talk about two topics which involve everything in life. We've got two pleasure centuries, or pain centuries I should say. We have a pleasure and a pain. Two things that are associated with everything in life. Everything in life, anything you do has consequences, okay? Today we're going to talk about the pleasure and pain consequences, which applies to a lot of things, whether it be fitness or anything else in life. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys right now, and this is something you have to take very serious. You need to pick which pleasure and pain you're willing to endure if you want to get in great shape. And most people have no idea what they can or cannot do. So here's what I'm going to give you. The first case scenario, which almost everybody follows, is the first one is the pleasure column, and almost everybody follows this nice little line right here. We got a pleasure of food. Everybody loves food. I don't get it, people. I seriously don't. It's food. You use this fuel because you need to have fuel in your body, otherwise you're going to die. That's how you look at food. You eat to survive, and that's it. All I hear whenever I hear somebody describe food is always some pleasurable word with it. It's delicious. It's the best place to eat. It's to die for. It's creamy. It's so sweet. Everything else, all I hear is all these pleasurable words linked with food, and you wonder why you got a problem because of that. People, it's food. You're killing me here with all these words you're attaching to food. It's just food. You need to survive. It's like air. We need air to breathe, don't we? Exactly. So we have to sit there and breathe. But do we walk around all day taking a deep breath going, wow, that air is delicious. Wow, that air is amazing. No, we don't. But guess what? We're still surviving with it, aren't we? Same thing with food. Don't link a pleasure with it. Because the problem is when you link a pleasure with food, here comes the pain right here, people. Here you are overindulging the pleasures of life and food and everything else. You do it for months and years and weeks and whatever it may be. But guess what? Uh-oh, here comes the pain column. You go to the closet, and because of all the great pleasure you're enjoying, here's the pain. None of your clothes fit. You go in, you try a pair of pants on, doesn't quite button, does it? No. What do? Got a little bit of pain there, you're a little upset. Try the next pair of pants on, which usually fits. Oh my God, they don't fit either now. What are we going to do? There's some more pain. And eventually you try on 10 pairs of pants, and by that time you're bawling your eyes out and you're all crying, calling your best friend saying, Sally, none of my clothes fit. What am I going to do? Well, here's Sally, because you know what Sally's been doing? Sally's been following the second example, which is the one you should be following. Sally, while you're talking to her on the phone saying, oh my God, Sally, none of my clothes fit, so forth like that. Here's Sally going, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm back in the same size dress I was back in high school. You know why Sally is? Because Sally's pleasure that all of her clothes fit. She can walk in any store she wants to, and guess what? All of her clothes are going to fit. But you know why Sally's enjoying that pleasure? Because the pain option that she chose was sacrifice. And when I say sacrifice, I don't mean you can't eat good stuff anymore. I don't mean you can't go out on a piece of pizza. I don't mean you can't go out on a beer. You can't go out some French fries. You can't do this. But people, you gotta cut back. You have to, okay? You don't need 5 pieces of pizza when 2 pieces will suffice. Alright, you don't need to go out and have 10 beers because all your buddies are having 10 beers when you can get by with 2 beers and maybe a couple Diet Sodas or even a couple glasses of ice water. People, guess what? If you don't cut back, you're not going to get anywhere. But guess what? That's where Sally's a little different than Becky, for example. That's just the names we're using. If anybody out there is Sally and Becky, I don't mean to offend you. Nothing taken by that. So here's what we got cooking now. Guess what? Sally here is following this one, which everybody should be. The problem is, most people don't want the pain of sacrifice. They don't want to give anything up. They just want to sit there and go in their closet and whine and cry of why their clothes don't fit and wonder why. Okay? Guess what, people? This is a simple process. You got to cut back. You got to get to the gym. When you're in the gym, you got to bust your ass. I hate to tell you people, but the ones going to the gym and walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes and got a little bead of sweat dripping down your brow, that's not a workout, I hate to tell you. It really isn't. And you should know that by now because you've probably been doing that for months and months and years, not getting anywhere. Why? Because that's not working out. When you work out, you got to get in there, bust your ass, break a good sweat, and when you walk out of there, you realize you did something that most people are not willing to try to do, and that is push yourself beyond your limits. And when you do that, you're going to enjoy your clothes fitting all the time. You're going to enjoy all the benefits from that, whether it be better health, better cholesterol, whatever it may be, you may be battling, diabetes or anything else, you're going to feel better about it, and you're going to be better. But the problem is, you've got to be willing to put this little bit of pain and sacrifice. And to me, it's a no-brainer. I don't understand why you wouldn't want this. Don't you want to feel better? Don't you want to sit there and look better, feel better, be healthier, and have all your clothes fit and get all these great compliments for a little bit of pain and sacrifice? But no, most people still, even after watching this video and me yelling at you and everything else I'm doing, you're still going to sit there and pick this option of saying, well, I don't want to give up this, or this. But at the same time, you'll still sit there and whine and cry because clothes don't fit. You're still going to whine and cry when you go to the doctor, and the doctor goes, "Oh, by the way, your cholesterol's up. You're going to be on diabetic medicine." Everything else, you have all these things that can happen to you. But you know what? Guess what? It's still not enough to get people to change their lives. I don't get it, people. And that's why I'm putting these videos out there. I'm going to lecture you. I'm going to yell at you. I'm going to be in your face. I'm going to tell you what you have to do to get in better shape. Alright, so that's all I'm saying. So here's the deal. Bottom line. Get rid of this. Just erase it. Take it off the board. We don't even want it anymore. Right here. If you want to feel better, you want to fit in your clothes, you want everything to be fantastic, guess what? Make a couple sacrifices. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything drastic. You don't have to sit there and cut everything out and go on all these crazy diets. You just got to cut back a little bit, people, and increase your exercise. And when you do exercise, make it worthwhile. Alright? That's all I got to say about this. This video is a little longer than it's usually going to be, but I had to do my little spiel and lead in of all this good stuff, uncut, uncensored, all this other stuff like that for you. So normally, it'd be about 5 minutes. So if I kept you a little longer today, I still hope you got something out of this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take it to heart. I hope if you do enjoy the video, you drop us some comments, you tell your friends about us. They log on to our Facebook page, friend us, and I will friend everybody that friends us. If they truly want to get in great shape, I have no problem taking somebody on to throw this video out there. If you want somebody in our newsletter, again, go to betterbodiesbydesign.com. Log on, sign up for our newsletter, and we'll send it out to you once a month also, along with the video once a week. If not, go to our Facebook page, either Better Bodies fan page or Terry Hoover at Facebook, whatever, however you do that. I'm not a big expert on Facebook. I have people who take care of that for me. So again, I'm not an expert at that. So just go to Facebook, and most of you guys are watching us obviously understand Facebook anyways, because that's why you're watching me. So that's all I got to say. But again, if you guys ever want me to talk about something, you got a question, drop it in the comments and maybe I'll address it next time I pop this video out there. My next video though is going to be about excuses, because you know what? In 25 years I've heard every single one of them, and not a single one of them makes any sense to me, because there should be no excuse for not wanting to be in better shape. You guys take great care of yourselves, stay healthy, make a few sacrifices, and guess what? It'll all pay off in the end with better health and all your clothes fitting. And like I said, knowing my clients like I do, and throughout all the years of training, when somebody's clothes don't fit, they're pretty upset. So you know what? Let's turn that around. Be happy, put a smile on your face next time you walk into your closet, and you guys have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves. Have a happy and healthy day.